Hello, lovelies. Here's your messy luminous moment for today. I'm having a wonderful time listening to the conversation between Eckhart Tolle and Russell Brand. And if you have 2 hours to spend, and I'm doing it in chunks, it's amazing. It's on YouTube. One of the things that Eckhart Tolle says that is really like, I was just like kind of mic drop kind of moment is hey lovely is he's talking about how when we think about ourselves, it's really easy to get caught up in thinking about who we are in terms of our body, in terms of what we look like, in terms of our stories that we tell ourselves about ourselves and who we are, a lot of the thoughts that come into our head. So we identify with all of these things that he kind of rightly puts into our mind that this is all form. And then he says, it's as if we're like a room that's asking, what am I? And then looking around itself and looking at the furniture and listing all the furniture in the room, listing the walls and the floor and the ceiling, and saying, okay, this is what I am. I'm everything that's in this room. I'm the walls, the floor, the ceiling. And forgetting the essence of what it is, which is the space. And he comes back to kind of reminding us that the things that we identify with in terms of who we think we are is all about the form of who we are. And actually, those are the things that are transitory. Those are the things that not only is our body constantly changing, I see my kids and I look at my 9-year-old son, I think about him as a baby and I think, where is that baby? He's not there anymore. He's someone new. He's someone different. And so are we. And, the thoughts that come into our head, the stories that come into our head, they can change. They do change sometimes. Sometimes we hold on to them and we force them to remain the same. But we are always changing. But the thing that we miss is that spaciousness, that quality of awareness that is drowned out by all the noise. And so this was just such a beautiful analogy. I just wanted to share it with you because it's, it takes a lot to shift our mindset beyond, the way we're used to thinking, the way we're used to going, opening our eyes in the morning and just stepping out into our day. And, having these kind of analogies to come back to, I think is really helpful to remind us that we are just so much more than we take ourselves to be, and that it's kind of motivating then to get back to practicing stillness, even if that's just, a few minutes every once in a while throughout the day, to remind ourselves of this other quality that is, who we really are. So I've got a little bit of time. I'm going to get back to listening to Eckhart kind of shares. It's worth it just to watch Russell Brand's various facial expressions, which feel like your facial expressions, when you're listening to him going, wow, yeah. So anyway, I hope that was enlightening. It certainly was for me, and I just wanted to share it with you today. So lots of love. Talk to you guys soon.